cook a new dinner dish with me. So I started by browning some chicken sausages that I got at Aldi's, and once they were brown enough, I went in with 2 heaping spoonfuls of fresh diced garlic. We are a garlic household, so definitely am heavy with the garlic. And I browned that just a tiny bit. Once that was incorporated, I added some Orzo pasta. Now here's kind of where I went wrong. I've never used Orzo pasta before, so I did use the whole box. Like I said, this is a brand new dish, so I will not be using a whole box next time, but I didn't realize how much it's going to expand, so I toasted it a little bit, just kind of incorporated it with all the juices and everything. And I thought I had chicken broth, but I don't. I only had vegetable broth, but I was already committed to making this, so I added about a little more than half of the container of vegetable broth. And then I just made sure that all of the Orzo was covered by the broth, so I did do a little bit of mixing just to make sure that there was no dry pieces of the Orzo before I covered and had it on a medium-low heat. I did get distracted. My fiance called me, so I did let it cook longer than I wanted to, and I think that was part of the reason why the Orzo expanded so much. Once I realized there was no broth left, I went in with heavy whipping cream. This is a meal prep that we're gonna have for dinner, and then it's going to be for the work week lunches. So that is why that's so much. But did the whole container of the heavy whipping cream and just mixed that in and incorporated it all over the place. And this is kind of where I realized, oh shit, the Orzo really expanded and I don't quite have a lot of room. But then I just went in with my seasonings. So I did the usual salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, and my fiance does like his food on the spicier side, so I did some red pepper flakes as well. Also, just want to point out, please ignore how messy my kitchen is. I use my days off to kind of do everything I need to do for the week in one day, so my stovetop had already seen a lot for me meal prepping breakfast and other treats and things like that, and I still need to put a lot of my Christmas decorations away, and I had gone grocery shopping, so I still had some bags on the floor. Just ignore it, okay? When you're living a busy life, things happen. But yeah, after I added all the seasonings, I went in and go ahead and mixed it to make sure that the heavy cream wasn't just gonna be at the bottom. Make sure everything was incorporated and all the seasonings were being mixed into the sauce that I am making. So just give that a good mix. And then I went in with some Parmesan cheese. I used about half the bag, maybe a little bit more than half, just to make kind of an Alfredo-ish sauce. So the heavy cream and the cheese doing God's work here to create a nice creamy sauce. Just went in and made sure it was all mixed. And when I was done mixing that, I went in and added some cherry tomatoes that I had pre-sliced before I started cooking, and just mixed those in as well. I wish I had more, but I had used half the container for tacos that we had last week. But if I was to make this again, I would definitely add more tomatoes. And then lastly, I used half a bag of spinach. And because I didn't realize how little room I had because the Orzo expanded so much, it was really hard to mix the spinach in. But I did it, and then I covered the pan so that the spinach could wilt, and I was going to be able to mix it in. So I went ahead and I covered it and then came back to it once it had wilted, gave it a nice stir, and then plated it up. Yes, I feed my man dinner on Hello Kitty plates, and no, he does not care because he's getting fed. And that was dinner. It was really good, and I definitely would make it again. Bye!